Hello my friends, and this is a special video of course, and that is what's coming up next week is Comicame. And of course, if you don't know, it is a mixture between comic and anime with a little bit of manga mixed in between. So technically next week, I mentioned this in my Star Ocean videos. I'm going to expand on it in this video. That during the course of the summer, which is mostly from May to say August. Usually it'd be a little bit, it'll be a month sooner, but around the time that I'm, going through a lot of stuff. Basically, May usually would be that month that I'm doing catch up, or I'm finishing up on other projects. Well, since everything that has been going on, well, suffice it to say, I'm going to be doing some anime games and some being comic book games. So what I have so far done, ready to go almost, are the following, which is I have Asterix and Obelix, slap them all. I have Saint Seiya, the Sanctuary, aka the Hades, as the European title. I also have Ushio and Tora for the Famicom, fan translated. As well as I have Lego Marvel Avengers, because comic book is a comic book series. Now, most of them are partially done, if not fully done. But there will be more titles as the month goes on, or as the length of the feature goes on. Because some titles in which I'm going to feature on the channel, it's going to be more obscure than anything else. In which I do have some very obscure titles to do, and I plan on doing them before the month really kicks in. Now, I also have something that needs to be said about this, and that is, whatever, let me get that off the way. That is the fact that since I am showing this, yeah, don't mind what you saw there. It's just something from Microsoft Edge. Don't really use this very often, but I have a picture. Let me use it. Anyway, what's to note here is that I have covered. Excuse me. I have covered various titles over the years on my channel. I do have a couple of titles that I have fan translated. I picked up fan translated. And some of them I am going to show off. Others, not so much, but at least it will be, close to something anime and close to something comic. So if it's something comic, it's going to be comic. If it's something anime, it's going to be anime. If it's something in between that, like say what we grew up with during the 80s, the 90s, and partially up to now, that's going to be featured as well. So I don't plan on doing that many titles, at least for as what I have as far as this series is concerned. So that means the streams that I'm going to be doing as well. They're also going to be in the theme of comic and or anime. So that means after I'm done with Ace Attorney Investigations 2, I'm going to switch over to some type of comic or anime game for those streams. And the same thing for Friday. You know, I'm still going to be doing Bahamut Lagoon. I'll probably finish it as a secondary stream. Like I said, I've been doing secondary streams for that entire reason. So therefore, if you feel like you missed anything, don't worry. I have a raw file of any stream that I make. Because, like I said, if something happens to, say, the main part of the stream, don't worry. I have the raw file. All I have to do is do the following, which is record it. The recorded part will be picked up, so it's like any part that was missed, don't worry. That's the part I'm putting up. I'm putting up the raw file over the stream file. Because sometimes it just happens to where internet just gets funky, or, you know, Twitch be funky. Depends on what it is, but, you know, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. The only thing I can say is, oh, hey, I got you back. I did the whole thing, so just, you know, that's what it is. So what does that mean for Wednesday? Well, since Super Robot Wars is mostly comprised of mainly mech anime, that means, yes, I'll be covering more Super Robot Wars, because I still have a, well, no, not a, what am I talking about? I still have the following to deal with: GC, W, and Alpha Gaiden. So they're still going. It just, with some, I would basically have to play, catch up to what I was doing before all the transitions were happening and whatnot. So therefore, it's going to be a bit of a slight change in the next time you see GC. Like the last time, I remember we stopped at 10. Or we stopped at 9 or 10. We stopped at 10, I'm pretty sure. So after that, all I'm going to do is just like, okay, there you go. That's all I'm going to do. Just like, there it is right there. So aside from that, all I can say is next week, and, well, I shouldn't say, yeah, next week, whatever normal schedule LPs are being put on hold. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop recording them. It's just with, say, Star Ocean, that's a very long project. So therefore, from where I am to where it's going to be, I just do not see myself doing the following, which is, I do not see myself, you know, doing most of Star Ocean or Zwei, because Zwei is pretty long too. I didn't forget about Zwei, and I didn't forget about Robot Alchemist Drive. It's just I have a lot of backlog as far as what happened between then and now that I would have to really play catch up with. So on that list, I still have New Gundam Breaker to actually redo, because I have parts that that I had for New Gundam Breaker, because I was getting through most of the game. They got wiped out, so I had to redo those parts. And then after that, the next series I would have to do, but I'm not going to do it now, but when I play catch up to it, is MS Saga. So I got to play catch up to that as well, because where I was in the original Let's Play, I would say I was at the halfway mark. Because the last part I remember I was doing for it was revealing who Hal really was. So therefore, that's where I am as far as where I stopped at. My stopping point was right there. As far as anything else is concerned, though, if there's anything else on the tracker besides what I have and what's going up, it'll be going up. Like I said, it's not like I forgot about everything else. It's just I'm putting the longest LPs I know that are going to be on hold. That means I'm going to finish them off camera. That means I'm going to have the parts ready. And how I do things is I tend to pre-record a lot of stuff. So it's like if it goes up, it's going to go up ahead of time, like months ahead of schedule. Which is a beautiful thing, because all I can do is like say, oh, I got this part done. Okay, let me put it up for, say, September. It goes from there, you know, for the rest of whatever. Saves me time and I can work on something else, you know. So with that said, I do have titles that I plan on doing. More than what I've already announced. So, hopefully I will see you next week when Comicame goes up, which is entitled The New 22. And if you catch that reference, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, until the next whatever I do, which is going to be next week, I've been your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi, and I hope you enjoy the summer feature. Until then, take care. See you next game.